Good morning, I'm Clinton Griffiths. Following Crop Tour, people at Pro Farmer had a lot of number crunching to do in order to come up with its production numbers for corn and soybeans this year. Those numbers showing just how much drought and other stressors are impacting the crops right now. Pro Farmer taking the numbers from the 7 states from the tour and combining them with historical data and other factors to come up with national yield expectations. Now, this is Pro Farmer's own official forecast. It's putting corn at just over 168 bushels to the acre. That's a drop of almost 9 bushels from last year's Pro Farmer prediction. USDA earlier this month calling for just over 175. Soybeans coming in at 51.7 bushels an acre, down less than 1% from last year, while USDA predicting a slightly bigger crop.
And if these estimates are right, soybean side of the balance sheet, not a lot of change from what USDA saw on August 1. But on the corn side of things, like I said, we're taking about 500 million bushels off of USDA's August 1 estimate. That's a big change to the supply side of the balance sheet. And I don't see a lot of places where they can make adjustments on the demand side.
Pro Farmer also releasing a state-by-state breakdown. Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins us. And Michelle, Pro Farmer says it hopes its corn yield and production estimates are too low.
Well, Clinton, we compared Pro Farmer's numbers to USDA's state yield estimates in the August WASDE to determine the biggest misses in the East and the West. Soybean yield projections were all within 1 to 2 bushels of USDA. However, corn yields were all below USDA's estimates, ranging from 2 to as high as 17% in South Dakota. Pro Farmer is pegging South Dakota's corn yield at 122 bushels per acre versus USDA's 147 bushel figure in August, a 25 bushel drop. The crop in the southeastern corner of the state faced several stress periods during the season, starting out with delayed planting and hot, dry weather at pollination.
The heat that we had during pollination is showing up in some of the ears that we've sampled because of some shotgun pollination, not getting pollinated on the butt of the ear or on the tip of the ear.
Intensifying drought in the post-pollination period in southeast South Dakota also resulted in low ear counts and reduced kernel depth. In the eastern Corn Belt, Ohio was the biggest loser. Pro Farmer projecting yields for the state at 175 bushels per acre versus USDA's 190 BPA estimate in August. That's a 15 BPA drop or a 7.9% difference. Delayed planting and replanting were followed by heat and dryness during pollination, which hurt grain length, and late season rain came too late.
We saw this field here had some tip back issues, so it's aborting some kernels at the end of the ears and stuff like that. And so I think that whenever you have issues through the growing season, they kind of show up as you progress toward harvest.
This follows what Grady says was the best corn crop he'd ever seen in Ohio in 2021. So the market may be expecting some revisions when the USDA does their first objective field surveys for the September WASDE report that comes out on the 12th.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Now, for a complete wrap-up of all the numbers from Pro Farmer and from Crop Tour, you can head over to agweb.com/Crop Tour.